Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got the last game against the Rockies here. This game will determine who wins this series. We put Sweeney back in at third. 2 more days for before Chief comes back, so today, tomorrow, and then he'll be back in the middle of our series against the Braves. Though I don't remember where that series is. I want to say it's in Atlanta, but I'm not 100% sure of that. But we'll worry about that tomorrow. As you can see, normal lineup in, other than Sweeney over there. And apparently we're highlighting him today. We've got Jonathan going on the mound today. And here shortly, Buck should be taking his spot to get this game going, and there he is. Starts off with the first pitch, pop fly to Sweeney. 1 pitch, 1 out. Scott Posednik now batting. First pitch, fastball pretty much right down the middle. Palm ball gets a swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Curveball also popped up to third and foul ground this time, but Sweeney makes the play all the same. 2 away, Garrett Atkins to the plate. Swings and misses at a curveball. Pitch misses, down and in. There's a called strike, makes it 1-2. Misses inside, we've got a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. Nothing much doing for Colorado to start the game. Kester will lead things off in the bottom half of the inning. The Rockies, I assume, have the same lineup we've been seeing. Looks to be the case. We got Felix Hernandez on the mound, though. If you remember, he pitched a complete game shutout against us the last time we saw him. Also, while I was checking up on Chief's injury, I went to go look at the Rockies' player movement, and Tenna just got here from the Tigers August 1st, so he is still a new catcher for here. I don't really remember him playing against us when we had the Tigers last year, so I don't know his history in Detroit. I don't know when he was drafted there, but he is definitely new to here. Kester starts off the game with a line drive that Sanchez catches for the out. Marvin is going to bat left-handed. He starts things off with an 0-2 count. Looks at strike 3. That will bring Sweeney to the plate. Sweeney, if you remember, had a double yesterday that I am pretty confident would have been a home run in most parks, but not with our left center field. Terry's home run, though, was to that left center field, so that was a pretty impressive shot, though he did kind of go around the big high part of that wall. Sweeney strikes out in this at-bat, so a whole lot of nothing in the first inning. Jeremy Hermida will start things off in the second for the Rockies.
Number 27, Jeremy Hermida. Right.
First pitch from Jonathan, a fastball for strike 1. Another fastball for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 down, Mike Morse at the plate. He will look at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Ground ball to shortstop. Joey takes care of that. One away. Angel Sanchez at the plate. Slider coming in on the hands for strike one. And a ground ball up the middle, not hit hard. Kester picks it up and throws it over for the third out. Sorry, that already ends the inning. That was quick. We go to the bottom of the second. A lot of zeros on the board. Terry to lead things off. As mentioned, he homered yesterday in a tough spot in the park. Almost homered again later in the game. Had an RBI double off the very top of the wall. Starts off today's game with the first pitch ground ball to second for the first out of the inning. That will bring Frank to the plate. First pitch out of the zone. That curveball is called a strike. Hits this one. It's not going to be deep enough for a hit, though. Atkins, his feet just barely in the outfield grass, makes the play. That will bring Tom to the plate. Tom has been on a bit of a power tear lately. He's gotten himself up to 13 home runs, which is just 2 behind Terry for the team lead. This team has never hit very many home runs, despite having a lot of highly rated power guys. That can't all be explained by playing in this ballpark. But for all that talk, Tom strikes out on 3 straight pitches, so the zeros continue. We go to the third inning, where Lundberg will lead things off. Jonathan starts him off with a palm ball that's popped up right back to him. 1 pitch, 1 out. Tenna to the plate now. First pitch, fastball for strike one. Ground ball, Jonathan will field that again. 2 away. Here's Felix Hernandez at the plate. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Ground ball foul down the third base side. Still 0-2. Curveball gets a swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the third. Put up another 0. We move to the bottom half of the inning, where Zach will lead things off. First pitch to Zach is a changeup for strike one. That splitter down and away. Hernandez puts another splitter too low. It's 2-1 now. Hits this one into left field. Pasednik chasing it down, and he won't get there. It'll, I think, one-hop the wall. Cut away before I could really see if it hit the ground again or not. That is the first hit of the game for either side. A double down the left field line for Zach to lead off the bottom of the third inning. And you know what? I wasn't paying close enough attention. I still don't know if that really one-hopped the wall or not. Joey at the plate with a chance to drive in the first run of the game. Takes strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Big strikeout for King Felix. Jonathan, not much of a hitter this year. I mean, not really any year, but this year's especially bad. He's trying to bunt Zach over to third. Not the worst idea. Gets this one down. Felix ends up fielding it, and he does get the out at first. 2 away, though, for Kester. He lined out in his first at-bat. 4 strikeouts for Hernandez, the first time through the Squirrels' order. As Kester at an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike three. Felix Hernandez gets out of the inning. We do finally get a base runner, but still no runs as we go into the fourth inning, where Buck will lead things off again for Colorado. 3 strikeouts for Jonathan, the first time through the Rockies' order. Buck not one of those. He popped up. Has a 2-0 count in this at-bat. Make it 3-0. Puts a fastball in there for a strike. Throws the same pitch to get the count full. Buck taking all the way so far. And that curveball hits the dirt for a walk. That's the first Rockies base runner. Still no hits, but perfect game is gone. Posednik at the plate. That's going to be a base hit into center field, so that'll take everything fun out of this one. Well, from a pitching perspective, you know what I mean. Garrett Atkins at the plate. 2 on, nobody out. So Jonathan's now got to focus on trying to get out of here with no runs. Sharply hit down the left field line, gets by Sweeney. Will it score a run? It looks like it will. The Rockies take a 1-0 lead. With Hernandez on the mound, that's dangerous. 2 on, still nobody out. Jeremy Hermida swings and misses at the first pitch. Little pop-up towards third. They do call infield fly. Mike Morse, 2 on with 1 out now. Looks at a slider for strike 1. Swings and misses at a curveball, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Angel Sanchez at the plate. Still runners on first and second. That palm ball not real close. That I don't think is what they wanted, but it is a strike. Better fastball. Jonathan knocks down the ball, but he can't follow it up. That's going to go down rightfully as a hit. Lundberg in the batter's box with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch is in the dirt. Second pitch is a strike on the outer half. Palm ball gets a swing and a miss. Jonathan with a chance to get out of this inning, just giving up 1. Ground ball to second. Kester gets to first, and that is indeed what happens. So the Rockies do take the lead 1-0, though it could have been much worse than it was. Marvin will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Marvin struck out looking in his first at-bat. Looks at a curveball for strike 1. Hits this into center field. Will Buck be able to get there? He will not. That'll drop in for a base hit. Leadoff single brings Sweeney to the plate. He struck out looking in his first at-bat as they check on Marvin over at first. Fastball for a strike. That changeup drifts inside. Ground ball, this could be a double play. Sweeney pretty quick though, and he will beat out the throw to first. Rockies do get the lead runner, so 1 on, 1 out. Terry, ground out I believe to second in his first at-bat. Looks at a curveball for strike 1. I think that's supposed to be hit and run, but Terry fouls off the pitch, so it's 0-2 now. That fastball too high. Swing and a miss on the changeup. That's the second out of the inning. Frank flew out in his first at-bat. Runner still on first with 2 outs. That slider misses down and away. That fastball down towards the dirt. 2-0. There's a fastball for a strike. Another, that's actually, I guess, was a splitter. 2-2. Hit foul, Tenna tracking it, and that will end the inning. Still a 1-0 Rockies lead as we go to the 5th. Tenna will lead things off. Tenna ground out in his first at-bat. Jonathan winds and fires in a fastball for a strike. This pitch up and in. Tenna does not brush back. That fastball too low. It's 2-1. Make it 3-1. That slider misses low as well. There's a called strike. We've got a full count to start off the 5th inning. Jonathan opts for the curveball and gets the call. Tenna doesn't like it, but that will be the first out of the inning. Felix Hernandez back to the plate. And he watches that fastball stay too high. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss will make it 1-2. That fastball, I think, slipped out of his hand there. Stayed well outside. Comes back with the curveball, gets a foul pop up. Tom makes the play. 2 down, Buck at the plate. He walked in his last at bat. Looks at a strike here. This one catches the outside corner to make it 0-2. Gets the ground ball, but it will be foul over by first base. Still 0-2. Jonathan puts in a slider that gets a swing and a miss, maybe a bit of a chase, but that'll end the top of the 5th inning. Rockies still ahead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels. Tom struck out in his first at-bat today. First pitch is too low. And this one up and out. It's 2-0. There's a called strike. Another called strike makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tom behind on that fastball. Zach got a double, did make his way to third, but no further back in his last at-bat. Fouls this one straight back. Tenna can't catch up to it. This one lined foul over on the first base side. 0-2. This one, will it stay fair? No, just foul down the left field line. Then a swing and a miss on the curveball for the second out of the inning. It was a battle, but as he often does, Felix Hernandez wins that one. Joey will start off with a called strike. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Called strike 3, and that will end the bottom of the 5th. We move into the 6th inning. Rockies still ahead 1-0, and they will start off with Scott Pasednik at the plate. Pasednik 1 for 2 so far. He will start off with a ball inside. Jonathan throws another curveball, and it too misses inside. And that fastball misses inside. It's 3-0. Pasednik swinging and missing on 3-0. I do think the pitch would have been a strike anyway. Palm ball called a strike on the outside corner. Now we've got a full count. And then a little bloop towards second. Kester makes the play. 1 down. Garrett Atkins digging in. He is 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. This one just misses outside. This one too low. It's 2-1. Popped up and foul ground. Tom makes the grab. 2 away. Jeremy Hermida 0 for 2 so far. He hits a ground ball to Terry, who has to wait on the big hop, but still has plenty of time to step on the bag. Still 1-0 Rockies as we go to the bottom of the 6th. We will start off with a pinch hitter. Let's go get Miyake. I don't think we've seen him all series, so I think we've seen everybody else in the field, if not at the plate. First pitch to Miyake is called a strike. Ground ball, that'll get through the right side of the infield. Leadoff single for a pretty quick runner. Kester 0 for 2 today. Wondered if he might try to bunt Miyake over. No sign of it yet. First pitch called a strike. There's the bunt. I kind of thought it might be coming. Bunt goes foul though, so I assume Kester will be swinging away now. He does. Will it get down? Buck, nope, he's got it. Throw does go back to first. Miyake back in plenty of time. Marvin 1 for 2. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. Runner on first with 1 out. First pitch is called a strike. That fastball down and in. 1-1. Ground ball. Sanchez will go to second with it, and it's not going to be in time. Miyake beats that out, so 2 runners on now with 1 out and a pretty hot Sweeney at the plate, though I don't think he's gotten a hit today. Oh, no, he got a hit last time. Take that back. He does have a hit in today's game. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. And this one gets away. That's going to move 2 runners into scoring position. Rockies may be in a bit of trouble here. Swing and a miss from Sweeney, though. Probably makes Felix feel better. This one just misses inside. We've got a full count. Outside, bases loaded on a walk. Terry at the plate. He was sure dangerous yesterday, but they can't walk him again. They got no place to put him. Curveball misses. Curveball misses again. Both of them bounced in. It's 2-0. Swings and misses at the changeup. Called strike on the outside corner. Makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout for Felix, but not out of the woods yet. Frank at the plate. Base is still loaded with 2 outs. First pitch is a fastball called a strike up in the zone. Another fastball for a strike. And a ground ball to short. Morse to first with it, and that will get the Rockies out of a lot of trouble. We go to the 7th inning. Morse is going to lead things off, and the Squirrels will change pitchers. We'll go get Gonzalez into Frank's spot. That's fine, him playing left field.
Your attention, please. Now coming on the pitch for Indianapolis, number 76, Gonzalez.
All right, Morse 0 for 2 today. That changeup bounces in. Tries it again. This time it's a strike. Cutter gets a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Another changeup, another swing and a miss. 1 down. Angel Sanchez is 1 for 2. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Lundberg at the plate. He's 0 for 2. And that looks like a base hit into right, and it sure is. 2 out single brings Tenna to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Puts this into left field. Miyake makes the grab. We go to the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels still trailing 1-0, and they will have Tom on the other side. Thomas struck out swinging in both at-bats today. Felix Hernandez still on the mound, I'm sure you're shocked to hear. He's got Tom in an 0-2 count. Tom just looking hopeless up there today. Swings at all 3 pitches and whiffs on all of them. Zach got a double, but couldn't come around to score as a leadoff double even. Looks at strike 1. That was in his first at-bat. I think he struck out in the second one. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quick 2 outs. Joey is struck out in both of his at-bats today. Hits this one into right field, but it'll stay up for Hermida, and that will end the 7th inning. Still a 1-0 Rockies lead, and King Felix is due up in the 8th. Don't suppose we can pray for a pinch hitter. So Gonzalez gets a 2nd inning. Puts in a changeup for a strike. Splitter gets a swing and a miss. Goes back to the splitter, gets another swing and a miss. One down. Buck is 0 for 2. He did walk in his second at-bat. Looks at strike one. Ground ball to short. Joey will get that over to first. 2 down. Scott Posednik, 1 for 3. Got a base hit in his second at-bat. Has a 1-1 count here. Fastball gets a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Gonzalez cruises through his 2 innings. The Squirrels go to the bottom of the 8th, still behind 1-0. They will start off with Miyake at the plate. First pitch to Miyake is called a strike. And that pitch is too low. There's a called strike, makes it 1-2. Up and in, it's 2-2. Hits this one in the air, Hermida coming in, but he won't get there. It drops in for a leadoff single. Kester 0 for 3. He did try to bunt earlier, and I believe after Miyake got on base. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Now he shows bunt. Thought he might try it again. He gets down a pretty good one, and he is fast. Atkins to first in time, so it is a successful sacrifice at least. Marvin with the chance to tie the game. Looks at a strike pretty much right down the middle. Hits this one, but pulls it foul. 0-2. Hits this one over Atkins' head. Miyake turning for home. Here comes a throw. Not in time. Miyake gets in there to tie this game at 1. Marvin takes second on the throw. This game is tied, and Sweeney's at the plate with the chance to take the lead for the first time today here in the bottom of the 8th. He has a 1-1 count to do so. That one's too high, and Hernandez actually wiping his brow. I don't think we saw that at all last time. Swings and misses. That's a 2-2 count now. Hits this one fair, but right at Lundberg. He will step on the base. Marvin does advance to third on the play. And they are going to intentionally walk Terry. So runners on the corners with 2 outs. We are not going to let Gonzalez hit. We wouldn't have anyway, but especially not now. We'll go to Quinton to see if we can get that run in from third. Big pinch hit spot here. And Quinton comes through with the line drive into left. Marvin scores the second run of the inning. The Squirrels take a 2-1 lead, and that will knock Hernandez out of the game. Spire comes in. He was terrible yesterday. Gave up back-to-back triples, and I think that was about it. So we'll see if he has any better luck today. He will start off against Tom, who has struck out all 3 times today, though that was against Hernandez. Ryan Spire, no offense to him, is a different beast. Line drive, but right to Morse. That ends the inning, but the Squirrels take the 2-1 lead as we go into the 9th. Garrett Atkins will start things off for the Rockies. It will be the toughest part of the order for Shibuya to try to get through. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Because I don't really want to take out Tom. I guess let's take out Terry. And, yeah, Quentin can play first. That's fine. Okay, so I did overstate things the other day. Shibuya is just on 54 saves. I thought he had a few more than that. So this would be save 55 if he can convert this. Atkins 1 for 3 on the day. Shibuya says he's feeling good, so let's see how it goes. Breaking ball's too low. Changeup gets the swing and a miss. Fastball too far inside. Ground ball, that'll get through the middle for a base hit, so the tying run is aboard for the Rockies. we're going to get a pinch something. Pinch hitter. Matt Holliday comes in for Hermida.
Number 5, Matt Holliday.
Runner on first. First pitch is swung on and missed. And that fastball's a bit low. Up the middle again. That's another base hit. Not looking good for Shibuya. And I might remind everybody, this is for the series. The Rockies did beat us in the first game. Morse takes a strike, showing bunt now. A little surprising. Pulls it back, and it's called a strike. He doesn't like it, but it's an 0-2 count. Fastball hit towards... Oh, that's going to get through the left side of the infield. It's not going to score a run, but the bases are loaded with nobody out. And we're going to get a pinch runner. Hall is going to come in to run for Morse. First pitch to Sanchez is a ball. As is that breaking ball. It's 2-0. Shibuya just having trouble throwing strikes. When he does, he's not missing bats. There's a taken strike. And a foul ball. We've got a 2-2 count. This would be a very big strikeout. Goes with the changeup, gets a ground ball. We get a tag, and we get a tag at home. Joey tags the runner as he picks up the ground ball and then cuts down the potential tying run at the plate for a double play. Shibuya 1 out away from getting out of this thing, and he's got Lundberg at an 0-2 count. Goes with the breaking ball, base hit up the middle, and the Rockies are going to tie this game after all. Oh, I thought Shibuya was going to do it, but it is a blown save. Tenna at the plate now. Still want Shibuya to get out of this. And he has a 1-1 count. This one misses inside. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Rockies do get their run. We're tied at 2 as we go to the bottom of the 9th, and it's the bottom of the order up for the Squirrels. We get some defensive changes. Holliday's going to move into left. Emil Brown takes over, I assume, in center. Or it might have been right. I don't really know. I couldn't take it in that quick. Zach at the plate has a 1-1 count. Spire's still on the mound. Zach swings and misses. Swings and misses again for the first out. That will bring Joey to the plate. He's 0 for 3 so far. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike on the outside corner. This will be a base hit into right. Joey, a 1-out single. Brings Miyake to the plate. He is 2 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one into right or left field. That's 2 on with 1 out. We only need to score 1. Kester at the plate. Looks at a strike. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. That pitch, lucky didn't get away. Called strike on a high fastball. 2 away, Marvin at the plate. Squirrels still a base hit away from winning this. First pitch out of the zone. Marvin has, I think, a couple hits today already. This one called a strike. Looked pretty similar to the last pitch. This one hits the dirt. We've got a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss will make it 2-2. This goes into left field. It's going to get down. Here comes Joey in for the win, and he will make it there. In dramatic fashion, your final score today, Colorado Rockies 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 3. We can breathe a sigh of relief that we didn't drop that series. I don't know what it is about the Rockies. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the pitchers we face, but we just, boy, they make us sweat. Marvin, your walk-off hero today. And he is predictably your player of the game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That was certainly entertaining. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. And we've got the Braves tomorrow. I think it's in Atlanta, but it could be at home. We'll find out, tomorrow. We'll see you then.